110. Memphis with the victory. When we come back, it's the State Farm postgame show on the 95.7 The Game Warriors Radio Network, presented by United Airlines.
Oh, baby. I'm going to be calm this morning. I'm going to be very, very calm because I'm in some rough waters right now. I'm in the deep air right now with Spadoni, Shasky, Lubman. I'll pop on the radio, and Shasky's already on the air. He's already on the air going crazy. And I get it. Look, man, I'm running out of superlatives trying to describe what the hell is going on with this basketball team. I am frustrated. I am embarrassed. At some point, I'm just like, you know what? Why do I care so much?
Because we love this.
Because they don't care. They didn't look like they cared to end the second quarter. So, there's a lot going on as we say good morning to everybody getting off their graveyard shifts. Everybody getting ready for work. If you're at work, what is happening? Good morning to the usual suspects. You know who you are.
How does Kuminga get hurt in warm-ups?
I
couldn't believe that.
This week has just been, it's been a week to forget. A week to forget. For
a variety
of reasons. I mean,
I'm with you on that.
Kevin Durant gets hurt in this pregame routine, and it happens to Kuminga the next day.
It
happens to Kuminga the next day. Can
I ask a question?
Where do we even start with this basketball team right now?
Do they do that before every game?
Yes, they do their individual warm-ups.
And of all the times, of all the games that go on, and it happens right now?
Right now.
For that guy?
Right now. For anybody. For that guy.
No, I'm talking about for Kuminga. Because I feel like Kuminga's coming into his own here in the last couple months.
He was.
And it's like, it looked bad. When I saw him walking, I was like, you got to be kidding me. We're getting hurt in pre-games?
And now he's in a walkie boot. And Milwaukee's on deck. And Phoenix is on deck. And the Clippers are on deck. And the Hawks are on deck. And then the Grizzlies are back on deck on a back-to-back. And we have no idea who's going to even play in that back-to-back.
So this is like going up against the 27 Yankees, huh?
Where do we even start? Where do you want to start?
This is where I want to start. This is where I want to start.
I'm going to let you start, Jess. Where do you want to start?
I'm just frustrated as a Warrior fan because, and I know everyone's like, one day you say this, and next day you say that is how frustrating this team is because it provides so much joy. We all agree. This is one of our favorite teams of all time, right? In terms of this era of Warriors. They've provided so many highs, and they've earned all the benefits of the doubt. There's only a few games on the regular season schedule where it's like, okay, let's go. And it's TNT, Draymond drops one of the most platinum diss tracks of all time yesterday on Dylan Brooks, and I'm expecting the entire team ready to ride or die and smash on Memphis. I don't even care if you lose in a closer game than what I saw yesterday. They were down 20 within a blink of an eye. And then they battle back, and I'm like, all right, there we go. Here we go. We're going in. And then, boom, they hit him with a barrage. Tyus Jones looked like he was Isaiah Thomas. And then Jaren Jackson's getting whatever he wants. And Dylan Brooks is chirping at Curry. He's going full court. It was so frustrating. And the way they lost at the end, I just was like, God, it was
Dylan Brooks sucks.
I know he does.
Dylan Brooks sucks.
But he has the upper hand.
And you know what? Talking to Monty Poole yesterday and going back and looking at that article, one teammate was quoted in that article. One teammate.
Well, he had all four of those guys around him during the TNT interview.
Yeah.
I know because I was flipping back and forth, right? But they went right to him, and they had all of his four teammates.
Well, that's what they do at their.
But I think someone from TNT was like, because they cut to a close-up of them, and then they zoomed out and they were gone. So someone from TNT was like, get out of here. As in, Tyus Jones, what's the guy, Tillman.
Tyus Jones should have been interviewed.
Well, he was awesome.
They interviewed Dylan Brooks, 6 of 15. He was 1 of 7 from 3. And he was chirping. Dylan Brooks sucks. All right, he stinks. He did nothing yesterday. And he's chirping. We're going to get all the trash talk. Dylan Brooks said, I'm a better player than Draymond after the game. I mean you had everything.
I agree with you on Dylan, but my problem is when you lose a game like that, it's like now you're going to hear it from them. And that's God, I hate that team.
Well,
I do. I hate the Grizzlies.
There's a couple questions here. They're just annoying. They're their little brother. And we were arguing in the thread, not even really arguing. You guys all think it's a rivalry. Draymond Green, I'm going to side with Draymond Green on this one. Where he basically said, look, this ain't a rivalry. This was a basketball game. They've won nothing. They've won one series. They've got to beat us in the playoffs before this is a rivalry. To me, they're the little brothers.
Wait.
They're the little brothers.
Was Red Sox-Yankees a rivalry? Because the Red Sox didn't win for decades.
Yeah, but they're in the same division.
Oh, okay.
And they competed for division championships. And they met in the playoffs numerous times.
And the Red Sox never won.
Red Sox couldn't get past them in the playoffs. So, but they were rivals. Boston, New York, that's a natural rivalry. It's embedded. And it's embedded with Babe Ruth.
They won the championship, and minutes later at a podium, Klay Thompson was referencing Jaren Jackson Jr. Like to me, I get what you're saying.
To me, it's not a rivalry.
I think
they're little brothers.
I think
they're
little brothers.
They're little gnats.
I think
they're
the
little gnats.
Warriors
The Warriors are laughing at them. Like, you guys have done nothing.
Well, they haven't.
In 6 games last year.
Both are
You've
true.
done nothing.
Both are true. But to think that they're not under their skin, I think that's.
I don't think so. I think Curry's just laughing at him like, dude, you're a joke.
I don't know.
You continue to talk. Dylan Brooks is trash.
I think it's a rivalry.
Trash. Yeah, I don't 888-957-9570.
Was the Rockets a rivalry?
It got there.
See, I feel like that's where we're at here.
Well, they met 4 times in the playoffs.
Yeah, but it was so many different versions.
But James Harden was there.
I know, but Chris Paul.
D'Antoni was there.
Like, I'm going to that Chris Paul, and because they had so much bad blood with Chris Paul over a decade, you threw him into the mix, and it felt way more elevated.
And it was. Now, if they meet in the playoffs this year, and it's a bloodbath, now we got an official rivalry.
Okay.
Now, it's getting there.
I think it is.
It's getting there.
Fine.
It's getting there, and it's fair. I think a lot of fans think it's a rivalry.
Yeah, because I can't stand them.
I can't stand them either.
Dylan Brooks driving me nuts. And when Curry hit that and one and pointed at him, I was like, let's go. I thought they were going to make a run. I felt so dumb in that game.
Here's Dylan Brooks post-game after
I can't stand this guy.
After Jared Greenberg asked him about everything.
Told me before the game you were going to talk a lot. We saw you talking to a lot of different people tonight. What was the message that you had to Draymond?
That's what I do. I talk, and I told him, I told him that keep that mic. He's better at the mic than hooping. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing this podcast, keep blogging, keep doing this thing off the court. It's cute, it's fun for him.
It's cute, it's fun. And TNT playing into it. Tyus Jones had a double-double. Desmond Bane was really good.
Yeah, Bane did the little push off. I forget on who, and then the boom step back 3.
Here's my problem. I'm watching them try to play defense.
Try is the key word there.
The simple breakdowns.
Oh, dude.
The simple breakdowns on pick and roll defense, blow bys. Richie Miller called out Ty Jerome. Blew by. Just Olay defense. Jordan Poole he's in the abyss somewhere. He's lost. Moody's in Santa Cruz. Who the hell knows when he's coming back? You go super small, and Steve Kerr gives us a comment after the game. Yeah, we got a little too cute there. And that's where it starts, to me.
Okay.
Steve Kerr. 23rd different starting lineup combination yesterday. So how the hell is this team going to gain traction and some chemistry and build some cohesion when you're starting every dude? And then
but everyone's
so small lineup.
I'm not trying to defend Kerr because I think Kerr's been not good. But on some level, can we acknowledge they've had a rotation of availability all year?
You know what?
What is the Wiggins? Yesterday's a game's God, we need Wiggins.
You need Wiggins. You need GP2. You need Kuminga.
Yes.
And who knows? But the starting lineup combination.
I'm with you on the lineups.
You're going Dante DiVincenzo. He had a horrific road trip.
I want to see him off the bench.
He was awful on his road trip. Let's just be honest.
Tired.
He was awful.
I was saying it the other day to you about minutes. He's played so many heavy minutes. The 3-point shot isn't as good as it was just a couple weeks ago. I think he's got heavy legs. You're asking a lot from him.
Well, he was awful.
No, I agree.
Klay Thompson wasn't playing defense.
What's going on with him offensively? Why is he out of he was on fire for so long? Is it just he has to take a slight backseat to Curry? Am I being too simplistic?
I mean,
is he just having a rut?
Looking at DiVincenzo 3-point shots on this road trip, 3 of 16 on this road trip.
I know.
3 of 16 in the 3 games on this road trip. So 888-957-9570. This is going to be the audience show today. Anthony Slater will join us at 8 o'clock. It's all about the callers. It's all about Dub Nation. What the hell is going on with this basketball team? I heard you ask the question, what's been your biggest frustration of the season?
Pick your poison.
It's
what's yours?
I don't know. I don't know.
Where do you
start? It changes every day.
That's what I'm saying.
It changes every day.
That's what I'm saying.
And so, we got the panic meter. I'm like, everybody panic. I just don't know with this basketball team no more. They could win the championship. They could get to the conference finals. They could lose in the first round.
That's what I'm saying.
I just have no idea.
They could lose in the play-in. But today, I'm thinking here okay, they lose a couple of games. They got the Bucks coming up, and I'm looking at seeding. I'm like, dude, they're a couple of road games away from being in
the Lakers are coming.
That's what I'm saying. They're
the Lakers
danger
are coming.
zone.
There's 4 teams tied in the loss column with 33 losses.
Am I over panicking? because I feel like I'm losing my mind here. I legitimately feel like I'm in Gotham Asylum, and I am the Joker laughing here because I don't know what to make of anything.
Well, I don't know what to make of anything. I don't know what to make.
Did that analogy hold water or no?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Look,
I needed that laugh.
Steve Kerr looked deflated.
Oh.
He looked terrible.
Did you see his look on his face? There was a play. Ty Jones came off of a little high pick and roll, and no one guarded Ty Jones. It was a red carpet to a layup.
Jordan Poole and DiVincenzo.
What was that?
So
Bonte, what was that?
I don't look at plus minus too much. I don't. But now I see minus 33 next to somebody's name, I say, damn.
And he played like 22 minutes with Curry.
And he scored 22.
I
got to the free throw line.
His feel for what's going on right now in the half court, it's so bad. So I can't defend JP anymore. I just can't be. And I love the guy.
I'm exasperated. I swear to God I am. Because, dude, all right, so there's just so much going on here. 7 straight first quarters.
Oh, they gave up 50.
They gave up 48 points yesterday. That's not easy to do. 50. They gave up 48 points in the first quarter. All right. So the last 7 first quarters, the point differential for the Golden State Warriors have been at minus 12. On average. On average.
So they have a 12-point hole.
On average, the last 7 first quarters, they have a 12-point hole. They're shooting 27% from 3.
What do you make of that?
This is their second 8-game road losing streak.
And
just think about it.
That's their second 8-game
road losing streak.
Is this 2002? When they won 19 games?
I mean, what else you want to know? They haven't won a road game.
Here's what I want to know.
Since January 30th.
When is Wiggins coming back? Like, that's what I want to know. Well, there's so many things I want to know. Like, I'm seeing Clay and Steph I don't want to make too much of body language. I'm not here to do that. But I'm looking at the face of Steph and Clay on the bench late in that game last night. I'm thinking, what is going through their minds? Because PBJ played. That's the other thing. And I'm just going to start here. I swear to God, I don't care if PBJ misses his next 10,000 shots. I want him to play over Iggy the rest of the year. I don't want to see Iggy at all. I'm sorry. I don't care what he's done in the past. His fast hands. He can't hit the right side of a barn.
1 of 6 from 3.
We're done. I'm done. We're done. The experiment's over. But we're done. It's over.
Excuse me. He was 0 of 3 from 3. Iguodala. He was wide open.
No, he was 3 of 3. He hit backboard and no rim 3 times. I want Iguodala. I mean, that's almost impossible.
Well, Patrick Baldwin Jr., God bless his soul. Dunk it. Lay it up. Again.
Ty Jerome, too. Take the layup. Take the layup.
Look at the road trip. The balance of the offense. 45 of their 82 shots came from the three-point line. They're living and dying by the three-pointer. 45 of their 82 shots. Steve Kerr. Hey, Steve Kerr, talk to me. What about the small ball lineup? What made you go small?
We've gotten off to bad starts, 6, 7 straight games. So we were looking for a little daylight, early in the game. Memphis is a good defensive team. So we wanted to spread them out and hopefully get some good shots early. We didn't do that. We were impatient early and we took some really tough, quick shots. I didn't think we got organized well enough. So I think in hindsight, probably got a little too cute with that. But, we are where we are. We're searching a little bit on the road and took a gamble with that, and it didn't pay off.
Searching a little bit on the road. Dog, you're the Revenant. You're the very end Leonardo DiCaprio. You're malnourished. The bear attacked you. You've been wandering in the woods for weeks on end. I mean, like, what is he? What? We're a little lost on the road. Kerr? What?
All right, Tamir in Oakland. This is the callers. I'm at a loss of words today. I'm going to let everybody else speak. Because I'm soul searching my goddamn self.
They're the Donner Party at this point. They're eating each other. What are we talking about?
I'm soul searching.
We're a little lost on the road.
I'm soul searching.
A little lost is I missed a freeway exit. You know what I mean? We're 2 blocks away. Where is this place?
Listen.
The Warriors are in the middle of the Mojave Desert and didn't bring a canteen.
Dude,
what are we talking about?
They brought the canteen. That's the problem.
What, filled with Hennessy?
Exactly.
Partying from last year?
Tamir, what's happening?
I was day drinking.
What's happening, Tamir? Talk to me.
Hey, what's up, guys? I just think Joe said it before. This may not be their year, but I have an issue with, Kerr. Like, I'm just not understanding. Like, if you watch last night's game, like they made a run or whatever, they come back in the closing of every quarter, he would go back to that small lineup, and they would just get blown out, and then they're working back in to get back in the game. And Joe, I'm with you 100%. Iguodala just needs a coach on the sideline because it's not just him. It's you got how you said it, they're living by the three. Yesterday's game, there was multiple possessions. Curry would cut to the basket, break them down, and then kick to Looney, Draymond, Iguodala for a layup. They would just hold the ball, and then the Memphis defense would just suck back down to the three-point.
No one's guarding him, Tamir.
Nobody's guarding him. Brevin Knight was on the radio, I think, for
ex-Stanford player.
Yeah, he does Brevin Knight. He does Memphis Grizzlies broadcast. Been doing it for years. He's been doing it for over a decade.
Wow. Him and Arthur Lee and
Arthur Lee, Tim Young.
I was trying to think the big white guy, number 55.
Peter Sauer.
Look at you.
Peter Sauer, number 5.
Look at you flex that Cardinal muscle.
Yeah, Final Four team lost. No, they actually lost to the Sweet 16.
And then
they beat Wake Forest. The Madsen team went to the Final Four.
Madsen team. Okay, keep going. You're on fire.
But
Brevin Knight.
Yeah, Brevin Knight was basically saying on their broadcast, I don't care what you guys do. Leave Draymond Green open on the three-point line. Leave him open. You got too many guys where you can say that. Andre Iguodala. Hey, guys, leave Iguodala open.
Jaren Jackson was playing free safety. He was so far off of him. He was able, they did exactly what the Warriors have done to other players in the past. That you call it the Tony Allen, and you're right.
Ryan in St. Louis. Ryan, what's happening?
What's going on? Good morning. How y'all fellas doing?
I've had better Fridays.
I've had better weeks.
I feel you, man. Look, listen here. This is what I want to say. The 2 longest win streaks we had, unfortunately, Steph Curry and Wiggins was on the bench. There was something about the chemistry that was there. Even though they didn't always have great first quarters, they had some type of camaraderie, and they had a focus to also go inside out. It's similar to how the 49ers had to play with Jimmy Garoppolo. They knew they could not turn the ball over. They knew they had to have a good running game and hit the pass when we could. That's what I think we consistently did when Steph wasn't playing the game. There's something about when Steph plays, we feel like we have to jack up every three-pointer there is, and we turn the ball over too much in the regime. And it's finally catching up with us because we do not have the athleticism or the attention to details on defense to come back in these games or to be down these big point margins.
Yep.
And we got to – what's up?
No, I was just going to say, no, you're on fire. Keep going.
Oh, yeah, and so we got to change that up, man. And Curry, he's too ups and down, man. He fluctuates too much. His voice is numb. And I would say the same thing with Draymond and Steph. I'm going to put the blame on them 2 guys because since they've been back, we know our roles are terrible. But we seem to still be like, well, since we won last year or we're the champions, and we walk around with this cocky attitude, but we don't have the same team. We don't have the young players with the same mentality, but then also we don't have the vets with the same mentality. You have to lead first by example, and that's taking accountability on the defense end. Make sure we have low turnovers. I bet you any type of money, if we average 14 or below turnovers, and we make sure that we take more field goal attempts in the paint than we do threes, we will probably have a winning road record over the next month and a half with the with Golden State Warriors, man.
No doubt. Good call. Good call, Ryan. Thanks for calling out there in St. Louis.